I touched on some of my spiritual methodologies on a live stream, and people found it interesting in terms of different ways that I connect with spirit. I'm Alyssa, LaRusa Mystic. I'm a professional reader. I also am a spiritual coach, a educator, witch, medium, pagan, and animist. The majority of my sessions are titled with a natural place. My in-depth deity identification sessions, for example, are called the Grove. A couple others called the Glade, the lake. This isn't random nomenclature. This is a direct representation of the liminal spaces that I enter into to assist with meeting spirits and energies. Using the Grove as an example, when I am doing an in-depth deity identification for somebody, I am meeting with an entity in a grove. So this is a place that I go to in my meditation specifically for connecting with entities and energies. It's a space that I enter into that is liminal. So glades and groves are liminal spaces, or being around a lake or a body of water is energy-wise very powerful and lends itself to a lot of energy movement. So in a session earlier this week, I met with the Norse goddess Hel. So she met me in the grove, in my grove, where I go and invite entities to come meet me there. And her energy had a direct impact on the look, feeling, and flora around me, which is very, very common. So because Hel has a half living and half deceased traditional look to her, which is how I perceive her, there were parts throughout the grove that were lush and blossomed and others that were wilted and rotting. Another example is Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. When he comes along, there's usually a mist or a fog that descends. It's a space where I am connecting with the unseen. It becomes a familiar and safe ground to meet with different entities, either that I've already met or I have never met before. This has been one of my methodologies for connecting with spirits on behalf of clients for the past 5 years. Even on a personal level, I like to be able to meet entities in certain spaces in meditation. And every entity has their own energy signature and their own way of impacting the environment around me. It's really cool.